My name is ARabuyah binti Ramli. My course, Diploma in Early Children Education. The importance of English in education. Today, I will be talking about the importance of English education. Although a variety of languages are spoken over the world, English is an important language to know. English is the language most international business is conducted in. It is used to in more areas of the global than any others and the only language spoken by more people in Mandarin. What of the English in China? In many countries, the citizens have different tribal languages. Even choose English is not a native language. The government select English as an adopted national language. The government document and law writing in English will be less subject to interpretation than if they had to be writing separately in every tribal language. All school-related and workplace connection require a solid understanding of the English language. If you are studying English at school, college, or university, remember that get A grade in English is almost worthless in terms of communication. If you cannot speak the language spoke, English is used in the best career, the best university, and is increasingly being used a job interview. Grammar. Main article. English grammar. English grammar has minimal inflection compared with most other Indo-European English. For example, modern English, unlike modern grammar or Dutch and the Romance language, like grammatical gender and adjective agreement case marking has almost different from the language and mainly survive in pronouns. The patternings of strong example speak spoken verb has verb example love lover and kick or kicker inherit from this Germanic original has declined in importance in modern English, and the remain of inflection, such as plus marking, have become more regular. Although sometimes the language has become more analytic and the developed feature such a modern verb and work others as requires for converse meanings. Auxiliary verb marks construction such as ask question, negative polarity, the possible voice and progressive aspect. Education is a philosophy writer itself without even responding to the different category of a student learning there. English education is, in my opinion, kind of a study subject. When one talking about the English class, where aspects are they talking about? It is different to the grammar section, the vocabulary section, or the citizen of novel. There are use of grammar. A person can increase the way other specific that the as writing in the opinion. It is not the way. Sometimes I write that is important, but the concern of what is writing vocabulary it another such device. It is said that a person can feel only what the can express. In other languages around the world, there are words that put more emphasis on the some word. For example, the word love in the word language mean whatever it is toward a mother's or toward a spoke in the more in has spoke in has one meaning. Now it the love you feel for a mother is the same as for the love you feel for a spouse. No, and it another language had it different between the two emotional. If a person cannot express the way they feel, how can they feel this way? I feel vocabulary is an excess the need to be kerchief or in order for a person to evolve into a education person of society. The other speak of English education whatever is not a particular of the others too. The analytic of literature is in serve a world philosophy as well. It is a way for a person to open their mind in different should the way should the world not have been open to the otherwise. The idea of group learning for is for different idea and interpretation to the present. I believe this is a main part of English education. I believe the purpose to education is to believe bit better a person life, choose knowledge and access that later in life. Education is a vital part of anyone life. Without it, a person could not get a job and make it in the real life. I believe whatever the teacher must keep in mind that one education is up to the individual student. A teacher should support the student as well as the student support the teacher. If a student feels that a specific assignment of subject is and needs that it should be reviewed if it is vital, the teacher should simply explain what the assignment in nursery and the student with that have the deserve to do the task at hand. Education is a vital part of my life. I believe that I have to material to go for it life, but without my knowledge best that I give in learning atmosphere such as school, it will not be possible. I will whatever like to be give the choice of what to learn instead of being forced to do certain activities. Young people today no today do not like to read. What is it? I believe it because of all days life book at school have been shut down. They choose by teacher and person who do not care about the student deserve of opinion. The age of technology and worldwide communication via computer that increase the need for a common language successful. English represents that choose most spoke native language across the world, considering the actual numbers of individuals using English as their first language. It is the principal official language of the world. Being the primary school in international affairs, it has achieved official status even in countries where it is not the primary language. indisputable the primary language as in global commerce. The trend officers in many countries speak English to enable them to interact efficient with business visitors and immigrants. To software allow translation of World Web page is now available with brain result. English remain the primary language as one the all important World Wide Web. Whatever it is software application, free or software, the language typically used in English. The equality applies to social network and many other websites. Software manual face sheet of offering products specification and hardware installation guide a user available in English long before being translated into other languages. In addition, international students attend in universities in the US, the UK, New Zealand, or Singapore, as well as Canada and Australia, will find that the primary language as have for every activity involved in the English studies is English. This include most teaching or medical periodical give international acclaim to scientists, engineer as well as peer-to-peer publications such a journal for interest. Furthermore, a good working knowledge of the English language opens up a variety of job opportunities in multinational companies across the globe, as well as in government-led agencies as the United Nations factory in the New York, the Havok, Vienna, and Geneva. The English language is the reform of utmost increasing importance is very individual's education. In all, the education is universities about should be done with English for the reason. First, study students who know English are able to find their favorite job related with their find. Second, they can communicate with others international. There as a major language in university. English makes exchange information easily for students. In my opinion, internationally, people need one more language. For many years, English has been the common worldwide language, and I will be in the future. For this reason, if you want to follow trend, new gadget and technology, modernness and of the developing world, you have to know English whatever age you are in. Thank you.